The town was founded in 980 by Eric the Victorious, who was the strong man of this area at this time. This was a long time before Stockholm was founded. At the time that we actually had a tourist once who said, "When does Sigtuna close for winter?" Like it was Disneyland. But of course, this is a Sigtuna Viking, or it's really the only true image of a Viking made at the time of the Vikings. Now we're going to Tankbrunn, which is, I think, the most famous coffee shop to fika in all of Sigtuna. This is Aunt Brown's coffee house, and it's in an old building in Sigtuna, and it's from the 17th century, an old wooden building, very traditional, and people come here to fika then and get their coffee out of the nice little copper pans here, and kind of travel back in time.
Pie, raspberry pie, chocolate cake and carrot cake, Danish pastries.
We have a wonderful small bakery just over there, on the other side. I'm eating en kanelbulle. It's a cinnamon roll. Well, I started coffee because that's what we do here. We go to our cafes and we drink coffee and eat a cinnamon roll or something like that.
And that's called here. That's called a fika.
Fika. It's very popular. Yeah, it's very social. You know, you kind of sit down, you have something nice to eat, and you have your cup of coffee, and you sit and talk, and you can fika forever. You can sit for hours.
Very, very gentle. I want you to keep it together. Towards you. And just press up. Well, as hard as you can. Keep striving, because it takes a little while before it comes. Try it. Well done. Thanks.
Yeah, that was fun. Really was. Thank you.
I hope you liked it.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah. Very interesting.
Okay, so this is one of the many runic stones. You know, have you seen your Harry Potter?
Yes, of course.
Read your Harry Potter?
Yeah.
You know that Hermione studies ancient runes.
Yeah.
And you also know that in The Lord of the Rings they use runes and that. And that's the old letters that the Vikings used to write messages, different kind of messages. And we found a lot. They also wrote them on bone or a piece of wood, but we don't have that many of those left. But what we have left are the Runic Stones.
Okay.
This is my favorite. It is from about the year 1000, and you start to read it here from the head here of the dragon and follow it like this to the end here, and it says. You can see what it says here. It says that Anund had the stone erected in memory of himself in his own lifetime.
Okay.
Isn't that kind of nice?
That's really
yeah, I'm going to put this here and tell everybody about myself. You know? See, when Eric the Victorious built the first town, the first real town, his son made the first Swedish coins, and then we started to build churches. And we have stone churches, and you can imagine first we had those low wooden buildings, and all of a sudden they built these huge stone churches.
Yeah.
And it was, of course, very, very, very impressive. And at one time there were 7 huge churches along the street.
Okay.
And they would live in there, and this was a street where all the churches were at. And they were all, of course, built by private people, as one person that wanted to show off probably, or who wanted to make sure that they would come into heaven. So you would build a church.